My first impression, meeting everyone in the band from Misterwives, was what a bunch of silly people who play instruments well.
I met the collective band at this college in upstate New York.
First impression of meeting Nate was he's a good drummer.
The first person I met was Mandy. Definitely blown away. She's incredibly talented and always has been.
I remember meeting Jesse vividly. My first impression was Abraham Lincoln is still alive. Top hat and chops that were so long they grew off his face.
My first impression of Murph, he was an incredibly talented saxophone player.
You get the point. Do you have any nicknames for each other? Jesse, we call him Jeffy. Also, Dr. Bloom.
We're not sure if he's an actual doctor or not.
Why do I have an eye infection?
Mandy, we call Mandy Lee D, or Amanda Lee Duffy, or one half of the Duffy Disaster, my personal favorite.
Murphy, Michael Murphy, Murph Dog.
I'm Sig Willie, I guess, because I smoke a lot of cigarettes, so.
Everybody calls me 8, because ATN is kind of an annoying name.
Should probably get more involved in naming, giving people nicknames.
What's the most absurd thing you've heard people say about Misterwives music? I could answer this really quickly if I read our YouTube comments.
A lot of nasty comments, just saying this is some pop garbage.
No, just no, ... And I believe it was on Reddit. I won't say who it was.
My favorite Misterwives song is probably Our Own House because I have so many fond memories performing it.
Decide to be happy.
Decide to be happy.
Imagination Infatuation, because we do like a different version of it from the recording.
Depending on the mood, honestly, anything off Super Bowl.
If I had to rename the band, I would definitely rename it something terrible.
Mr. Knives? It's a little edgier.
Mandy and the Madness.
I'd rename it Songs in the Key of Life.
What's the weirdest thing you've done at home on quarantine? Probably the being home part.
The weirdest non-sexual thing that I've done at home during quarantine. I don't know.
Paint my dad and mom's garage.
Is to set up an audience of stuffed animals to play to. It's kind of a dark time. I think the song I've been jamming the most during quarantine is I Know How I Feel by this band Parcels.
This is the first time I've ever gone through like every Foo Fighters record.
Mac Miller's album Circles.
And Dawes, Things Happen. Love that.
Drip Report. This gentleman has one song out called Sketchers.
Probably Phoebe Bridgers' Punisher record is brilliant, but that's less jamming and more crying.
The 3 things that I'm looking forward to most once quarantine ends is playing shows,
Able to go on tour.
Playing shows.
Getting to play live shows.
Live concerts, playing, going, performing.
I just look forward to any form of life outside of quarantine. All of it sounds like the best day ever.
The most rockstar thing about myself is that I have 51 bow ties.
Well, I guess I do have a gold record. I don't know. Oh, it's over there.
The most rock star thing, I wake up every day and piss excellence.
This closet, look at her, that's a rock star. I feel very far from that woman, but I'm proud of her.
The most rock star thing about me is probably my cat, Franny. She's a fucking badass.
The one career highlight I'm probably most proud of is Madison Square Garden, playing to a sold-out crowd.
It has been a dream since I was 8 years old.
So awesome to play the biggest venue in the city that you are from.
One of the best nights and days of my life.
I would like my band and my friends and I to be remembered as a musical band of people who are actually friends, playing the music they want to play with the people that they want to play with.
Music that helped people.
A band that, put their heart and soul into the music.
That try to play original organic music by the people for the people.
Putting on really fun and energetic live shows.
The big one for me is the people that have carried our music and how much it connects you to humans and makes you feel less alone. Like, that's such a beautiful gift that I'm really proud of.